Welcome, everyone. Welcome to one of our heart-powered, inspiring interviews. It's wonderful to have you here with us today. And as every single time, I'm introducing you to an amazing entrepreneur and powerhouse from around the world. And today we go all the way to Argentina, right? And we have an amazing woman with us today. And who is she? Well, first of all, give me a second. First of all, let me introduce you to her. Her name is Delia Raquel Flores. She is a customs broker and she graduated from Universidad Católica Argentina. She is the founder of Grupo Delia Flores, a customs services and international cargo company. Imagine in this logistics world, a woman playing big, founding her very successful own cargo transportation company. She has founded and currently chairs GEMA, which is the Grupo Empresarial de Mujeres Argentinas. She has also participated as a speaker in quite a few different international business conferences, and she has been designated, or she has been a delegate to the W20 in Germany, representing Argentinian women entrepreneurs. Currently, she's the Argentine delegate to the B20 G20 in Saudi Arabia, and she is a member of the B20 Italy 2021 Trade and Investment and a special initiative founder of Full Trans. And as if she was not busy enough already, she's the author of an amazing book, which is called Opening Path to the Growth of Women in Business. Well, I'm really honored and happy to have you with us today, Delia. Welcome.
Hello. Thank you very much. I love to be here. Thank you for the invitation, Monique. It's a pleasure to be here.
Great. And why don't we jump right in? I mean, Delia, you are not only the representative of Argentinian entrepreneurial women, you are not only a very successful entrepreneur as well. You're a powerful author of a book, but let's just jump right in because everyone that is with us here on this interview and is listening in wants to know, how did this woman do it? Okay, let's talk about the current times. What are you doing right now? What are 3 things you do right now to even expand your business and grow your business even further? What are your success, things that you do? What are your best practices?
I like to identify who are the 2 or 3 golden contacts who help me during my career, during my projects, and I maintain these contacts every day. I am grateful with them. And for example, also I use many social media to show my activities, and I write opinion. I write an opinion about logistics, about transportation, about Mercosur. This through this way, I obtain contacts. And my company is
Visible? Yeah.
Visible, yes. Also, for example, I am grateful with the persons, with mentors, and identify the sponsor that I know they always help or support my projects. This is very important for me to be grateful with them.
Yeah, I love that. And I love how you call them golden contacts.
Yeah.
Okay. So share with us, who have been golden contacts in your life? Like, Who are those people? How did you find them? In what way did they support you?
I think you can identify, yes, this, they are that person that, for example, you tell her or you tell him about a project and they support you. They commitment to do that project. I think it's important, and you can identify that. If you, for example, invite her or invite him to take a coffee and tell him or tell them about your project, they are available always to help you. It's very important. And for example, by WhatsApp, I always send a message by WhatsApp, greetings her or greeting him. Hello, how are you? You know, I have that idea. Can I see you? And they always are available to help you or to give you an idea or consejo.
Yeah, some advice. Some advice.
Advice, yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Great. And I love how you're saying you really maintain these contacts. You don't take them for granted. You reach out, you check in with them, right? You ask them how they are. So what else do you do to make it like a win-win relationship? They help you. How are you helping them back?
How are you
helping them back, right? So in a relationship, it's always a balance between giving and taking. Yes, right? And again, if you want to make a relationship stronger over the years, what do you do for them to, to really build a stronger relationship with each other?
I'm sorry, I don't understand your question.
So you say that, your golden contacts, you said you maintain them, and you appreciate them every day.
Yes.
How do you do that?
I don't know. I have a special. I think it's something special in me to be in contact by WhatsApp, by email, and a phone call, or I don't know what, but that social media, for example, telling about the new project I have, or giving a congratulations, yes, for them, because I follow their activities also. Of course, I follow them. It's a relationship is in two ways, in two hands.
Of course, yeah.
Yes, that kind of relationship are good to feel sure, to feel sure, with
to feel
yourself,
sure and safe. Yes.
Yes, exactly. You are not alone. It's very, very important to feel that you are not alone, for example.
Yeah, absolutely. It's so important, right? And I love what you're saying, that you have like 2 or 3 contacts. You're not going like for many and always more. You say, hey, there's a few that I'm really staying in touch with quite regularly, right? And you also say that one of your best practices is you say, I do a lot of, I show up on social media, right? I post, I share opinions, right? A lot of people say, oh, you know what, but it takes so much time to always answer and to be on social media and so on. what do you do on social media to really, to really stand out? And you say it helps me for my business to be visible. What do you do on social media to actually be present, to be visible?
Yes, social media is take time, is true, but it's a part of the process. It's a part of the job, the business. Today, if you are not in the social media, you don't exist.
Yeah.
Yes.
What did you learn? What works best on social media? What do you do on social media that works best for you and your business?
Yes, I am in LinkedIn, for example. I always write in LinkedIn. LinkedIn. I am in all the social media, Twitter, Instagram, but they are different. One of the other. LinkedIn is more professional. I think for business it's LinkedIn. Yeah. You can looking for your best contact, the best contact for your profession or your activity, and it's very important to be visible your activity. They can contact with that you need for growing to your professional or your business.
Right. So you say that you reach out to people on LinkedIn?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Tell us more about your process of you reaching out to people. How are you reaching out to people? What are you saying? Who are the people you reach out to?
For example, in my truck company, car transportation, I look for customers that I like to have, for example, or in the sector that I work. For example, in my case, in my company, we attend food transportation and all the area of food. And first I look for my customers, and I start to following them, and then the media start to giving you the contacts similar to this company. You understand?
Yes. It recommends other contacts that work in the same field. Yes.
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 Sorry.
Okay.
Yes, they start to recommend similar company.
Yeah.
And persons that I are in charge of them, and you continue to adding as your contact. Yeah. Exactly, and you start to increasing your contacts.
Right.
And for example, you can do comments, you can write comments for them, and starting that way of communication in order to them see you. Oh, who is this Delia Flores? That Delia Flores do or made, or which is the company of these women? And this is so not this takes time.
Yeah, and then you start a conversation. Yes.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, and there is a lot of people afraid starting conversations on LinkedIn. What do you say? What do you write?
Yes. For example, if you see that person write a book, yes, you can read the book. You can, for example, send comments about her book or his book, or about some webinar where he or she did participate.
Yeah. I like that.
Or for example, looking for things on common that you have with that person.
Exactly. Like you're maybe in the same group of people, right? Or maybe you have a certain, interest when you see they're posting something, right?
Yes. A lot of things. Yeah. You have a lot of things to find things in common.
Yes, always. I love that. Okay, again, it looks like you're really a networking, star, Delia, because
yes,
we all get messages from people on LinkedIn and it sounds like just a copy pasted message, right? And that is not what we should be doing. We should really care about the people we want to connect with and find out more about them, find things we have in common, and then connect more on a human level, right? So rather connect more heart to heart than just reaching out. Can I help you with that, right? So I love that. The third thing you mentioned is you said, well, I'm really, looking for mentors and sponsors, and I'm really grateful and showing my gratitude to them. So I know every successful entrepreneur has at least one mentor, if not more than one, right? We always keep learning and growing. When you speak about sponsors, what kind of sponsors have you had? Do you mean like sponsors? Do you mean like sponsors in the same way as being mentors? Or sponsors?
Yes, it's a kind of mentors.
Right.
When I say about a sponsor, is for example, if you have an idea or you have a project, or if you do something, there are persons that compliment you, and congratulations, and they put in social media, for example, congratulations, Delia, are you, I don't know what, doing something? That person are your sponsor. They are sponsoring you without money.
Yeah, of course.
Nothing, because they admire you. They are your followers. You have followers always. If you show that you do, you have followers.
Yes.
Maybe that person, some person, they don't tell nothing, or they are seeing and in silence. But always you have that person that are following and admiring and feel admiration for you. That are your sponsors. It's good to identify that person, because they will help you to show that are you doing, or to show your new project.
Yes.
And without paying nothing, only because they admire you.
Yeah. They, we call them fan or followers, or or entourage.
Yes.
It's the people that are actually around that, like, when you have celebrities, and then there's always people around these celebrities. And the same thing with us. As we are entrepreneurs, there's always some people that keep an eye out on what is Delia doing, what is Monique doing right now, right?
Exactly.
And finding those and connecting with those is really, really important, right?
Exactly. But that it's important. That's why it's important to participate in networking.
Yes.
In networking, cameras, association, etc. It's very important to participate in that kind of activities.
And I know you're very, very good at that. I mean, you're a representative of so many organizations, and also, you support entrepreneurial women in Argentina, and, and you have been a president of these organizations, and a
Yes.
representative for so many years. So Delia, the thing is, knowing the things is one thing, but doing things gets us results. Yes. So, and when we do things on a regular basis, they become a habit, and it really keeps breeding results, right? And creating results. What is one success habit? You say that one of your habits is really keeping your network alive, but what are things that you really pretty much do almost on a daily basis to keep your network alive? What is that habit? What do you do?
I think I have it all. I think maybe seeing that all have it. But I, for example, all the day, every day in morning, and starting the day, I write my two or three things that I have to do in the day. It's start. I have to and in the end of the day, I have to have that thing.
Yes. So you write
doing.
down 2 or 3 things every morning that you're going to do on the day. And in
Yes.
the evening, these are always the 2 or 3 things that you have done. That's really
if I could did that 3 or 2 things, I am happy.
Yes.
Because
you make a difference.
It's concrete, the idea. It's for me, because idea, you have many ideas. You start the day with many ideas. I have to do something, I have to do the other thing, but it's so important to concrete.
Yes.
What you think that in the day you have to do.
Yes.
To concrete the action, to concrete your project. Yes.
I love
step
that.
by step.
Because again, these 2 or 3 things are concrete things, concrete steps that you make forward. That's very good.
Start with less one thing, but start.
Exactly.
And concrete.
I love that, Delia. And the thing is, every time when we have an interview like this, we always invite our guest to give everyone that is with us right now just one thing, one action they can take today to step forward. Yes. So what is the one concrete action you would like to give our audience to take today? What is the one thing you invite them to do today to really not only be inspired by our interview, but really to take action from here?
For example, write to that one of the golden contact, or doing a phone call, or write on WhatsApp, send on WhatsApp, only to tell thanks for helping me, or for example, hi, Monique, I have that idea, I have this idea, what do you think about this? I have this idea or have this project in my mind, what do you think about? This is a good idea. If you have this identifying that contact, it's very good to start with one concrete idea for action.
Yes, I love that. And Delia, I would like to start right here, right now. Okay. Thanking someone. First of all, I'd like to thank you for being on with us. And then also I'd like to thank Runa Magnus, our wonderful branding queen friend who introduced us. So Runa, thank you for getting
the contact, the value of the contact. Yes, exactly. Networking, right? You
exactly.
See?
She's a powerhouse like you are, Delia. So, okay. And all of you, please take up Delia's suggestion today. Think of who is that one person that comes to mind that has done something amazing or something even small that really made a big difference to you in some way. Reach out to that person today and thank them and share your appreciation. And if you want to, like Delia is suggesting, you can also tell them about an idea or project you have. Guess what? When we are grateful, we open the doors, we open the hearts to a conversation, and you never know where that leads you. Thank you, Delia. That was a great suggestion. So I know that, probably everyone that, was here with us today saying, oh my God, this Delia lady, she's a powerhouse. I'd like to learn more from her. I'd like to know what she's doing. I'd like to connect with her. Where can people find you? What's the best way for them to connect with you?
I am in all the social media, Delia Raquel Flores, like Delia Raquel Flores in Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and I have my YouTube channel also. And GEMA, my association, also is in all the social media. GEMA, G-E-M-A, Grupo Empresarial de Mujeres Argentinas, GEMA Empresarias.
Perfect. I love that. Thank you, Delia. Thank you for being on with us today, for inspiring us. And all of you, thank you for being on with us. Okay, thank you for being loyal and being on with us every single time. As you know, we always have amazing, inspiring guests that we introduce you to. And I hope you took some golden nuggets away from our interview today. So again, take the action as Delia suggested. Share with us in our HeartPowered Global Nation, who you've been reaching out to and why you've been thanking them. And you always know we are here to cheer you on, to support you, and to inspire you as much as we can. Thank you, Delia, for being on today.
Thank you.
And we'll be back on another HeartPowered inspiring interview very soon. Until then, as we always say, speak up, scale up, impact the world in your own most powerful way. So we impact the world in a greater way together. Have a fabulous day and week, and we'll be in touch back soon. All the best for now. Cheers.